Hello everyone, this is Taurus Primus. I'm on Farming Simulator 25 on PlayStation. It's been a long time since I put a video on. There's a friend of mine at work that has played, I think it's either 19 or 17, and has never played 25, and I thought I'd show him a little bit. I'm on Backroads County map. This is my farmhouse. I'm in October, so decorations come out. In October you get the jack-o'-lanterns, and then Christmas, like December, you get the Christmas trees and so on. And there's my antique truck as an International Scout. When I talked to him, this is not the original farmyard that is on this map. As you can see, I've built my own farmyard. I had all antique equipment. I no longer have most of that stuff. It was just too small for what I wanted. This tractor was built in the 90s. It's a 7810 John Deere. This is it's either 60s or 70s International Scout. I got a three-wheeler Big Red in here. Take that around the farmyard. I got nothing in there in that building. I got a baler in here. This is a tractor probably with early 80s, maybe mid 80s, maybe later than that. I don't know. It's not any earlier than the 80s, anyways. I'm not sure when these tractors were built, but reason why I got it white with red rims. I lived grew up in a farming community, and the farmer had a couple of Case tractors that was shaped like this. One was a two-wheel drive, and one was a open station, and it was a white body with a red rims. So that's why I painted that one that color, with fertilizer spreader, lime spreader, my combine, which would be a 1970s version, and a rake, a mower, New Holland mower. And there's a front loader for one of my tractors. A couple trailers, the silos with some fertilizer and stuff into. Water truck or a tank truck for right now. I got herbicide into it. Go around this side. You know, now it's empty. The versions of the game that my friend Raymond played with his son, they didn't have this stuff, as most of us know that play this game. It's my chickens. We're gonna jump the fence. Baby chickens. These young chickens, where'd he go? Where'd she go? Right there. The too young to lay eggs. Well, there they are. There's one of them. There's some more over here. They eat the grass. A couple there. And they go in and out of the barn through there. through those slats. We'll go inside, have a look. I got some roosters in here somewhere. Yeah, and the chickens are too young to lay eggs right now, so. But there's some roosters in here somewhere. It's more of a walk around than anything, I guess. Feed silo. There's a rooster there. Got another truck in here. There's a little grain truck. Oh, here we go. Anyways, my cows over here. They're not dairy cattle, they're beef cattle, they're Angus's. They're for beef. I decided to grow beef cows in here. They're out in the pasture. Just by TMR mixer. I'm just using silage and hay. They're both by 80%. That's all I'm putting in. I do have some TMR. I did put some TMR in there just to see if they would come running through the gate. They did not. There's the my silo for my silage. I do have some silage, and just in case I need to go to the washroom real bad, real quick, like, you know, the old well house. Never know. And it's my pigs. They're just baby pigs right now. They're a little older. They're not as small as the ones I put in here. I'm trying to say, but they're a little bigger, but they're still babies. Little oinkers. The little piggies. Don't have a whole lot in here. I got six cows. Yeah, well, you see down there how many pigs I got in here. Well, I'll get more as time goes on. I got some grain silos. I got wheat in this one over here. These other ones are empty. Raymond, the only way you can get grain in these is by using the augers. And you have to go through the top. And you take it out through the bottom here. And you open up, turn that, and opens the top of them up. With the lid up there opens up. As you can see, there's opened. These are all your vehicles that you can buy or lease, and there's, well, like I told you, there's lots of them. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things you can choose from to use. You can buy chainsaws and fishing rods and everything. Small tractors. Oh, look at the small tractors there. And then you get down to the antiques like the Farmall H. I had that tractor there, the Farmall H. I had this one on the farm. I still got that one on the farm. And I had one of these John Deeres on the farm. I had that one on the farm. I got rid of all those tractors. They just didn't have the horsepower that I needed. And there's some old tractors there. I had lots of these. I had, for a combine, I had that old 1940s John Deere 45. But it just took forever to combine a field, especially on this map. If you had a map with smaller fields, that probably wouldn't be much of a problem. But and you can go up, check your grain that there moves if you want it to. Whoops! Well, because there's no fall damage, then I put a big light in so you can see the yard. If I'm in here filling the grain bins up in the dark. You can put your look at manure comes here. You can feed your pigs this way, just dump them on the ground and it goes inside the barn, or you can use an auger and put them in the silo up top there. But I come over here with my grain truck or a trailer or something. You just dump it there and it goes right into the barn. It's easier that way. This is where the manure comes out at. Now this manure pit is tied into the cow barn as well, so it all comes through here. I had one of these over there and nothing was coming into the manure pit over there, so it was all coming to this one, so I took the other one out. This is my antique tractor that I'm currently making hay with. This is my tedder. I'm going to sell this. It's too small and it takes forever to ted the hay, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's a grass field that I planted just recently, or seeded just recently. We're here, and there's another one over here. I own that woodland there too. I own that. That's my grass field, so I can get silage and or hay. And there's one of the cows right there. You see it there. There's one of my cattle there. They're growing. They're a little smaller than that. There's 6 of them in there. There's my hay. There's another field there, like I said. Excuse me, I'm going to yawn. Pardon me. I'm sorry. And this field up here, I seeded for grass. Later than this one in the other field. This is the field that had the wheat into it. I used the old John Deere combine, and the field's not big, but it took a while for that combine, so I got rid of that. There's some pretty big fields in this map, so it took a while. There's another Angus cow. There's a red Angus. I mean, this tedder works. It takes a long time. That field back there I own. I just bought it the last time I was playing the game. Turn that, turn it on, drop it down, it turns the grass into hay. I'm missing some. I'll make another video of my other maps that I've been working on. I haven't played on that map for a while. It's a Glydenthal. It's a Canadian map. I made this one into a Canadian map too. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I don't want to bore people. But that's why I need a bigger tedder. If I had a bigger tedder, I could do this in a couple of swipes and it'd be all done. So I think I'll go to the shop, get a bigger tedder, and sell this one. Then if I have time, I can bail something. I hope I don't run out of time, because I don't know what my timer as on the screen has disappeared, and it's been a while since I've made a video, so I'm not sure how to get that back up there. So I don't know how you do that. We got birds flying in the sky above us. Somewhere, right there. There's deer. Also, I don't know if you'll see any or not, but they're here. I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to take a shortcut across my field. That's my animal trailer that you can go get your livestock with. You can go inside the house. Have a look around. There's your bathroom, office, game room, kitchen, main bathroom, bedrooms, sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger. So yeah. You can go first person or third person now. You can, there's your prices for all your crops. So you tells you where you sell them at and what you're gonna get paid. Production chains, contracts. There's a contract for cultivating for 47 grand. Oh, excuse me. For 47 grand, I might pick that up. That's a big field. I think I'll accept that contract. And it tells you, there's my chickens, tells you how much feed there is, and then there's your pigs, how much feed and straw and whatnot they have, manure and stuff, and then there's the cattle. They're 7 months old, so it tells you how much food they have and whatnot through there too. So how much meadow grass they have and to eat. There's your crop calendar that shows you when you can plant and harvest. There's all the crops. You got rice and soybeans and onions. And this is the map I'm on. And as you can tell by some of the size of these maps, antique tractors and combines, you could do it. It would take you some time to get it done. So I only own this field. These 3 grass fields, and this is where my pasture is for my cows are at. So that's my pasture there. So I own this field, a cornfield there, These 3 fields have got grass in them now, and I own this forest land in this field here. That's it for now. And this piece of land over here, which I have cut grass into. I'm gonna bale that grass, turn it to hay, and get it out of there. And I'm gonna put a farmer's market in there because we haven't got much for sell points. So, but I do like the map. The ones we have here, and there's a tractor here. Yeah, there's my other tractor. And it's got a plow on it for doing a contract. Let's see, we'll fold the plow. I do contracts, plowing contract. I don't use it on my fields because I got precision farming, but I use it for contracts. There's that piece of land there. I'm gonna put a garden center, not a garden center, but farmer's market into it once I get that hay made and baled. I own that cornfield there. I'm gonna harvest the corn with the combine. I'm not making silage out of it. I'm gonna use grass for that. And I cut along the road here. That's 7250 Pro case. Let's get the loader on it. I suppose I could get the baler along here and bale this up. Just to show you. I meant to set the timer on my phone so that way I could know. You only got an hour of recording time on a PlayStation, so I don't know how far I'm in. I didn't set the timer. So I'll set the plow somewhere. Over here, I guess. The beacons will reflect off of things. Of course, you got to set that to do that. Now, this Farming Simulator 25 is only for current consoles and, of course, PC. And this is my loader for this tractor. Oops. It's not as easy to get in there sometimes. Oh, there we go. That's the loader for my tractor. I don't need to use it right now, so wait just a moment. So we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna come on. Go and grab my harrows, my cultivator, and go start that contract. I'm gonna try to maybe do some baling. And then I'm gonna call that a video because I don't know how far I'm in. Not that far, I wouldn't think, but way down here we are at field 6, I believe. That's 8. Okay, field 8. Do that so we can find our way there. Now I can set this tractor with an AI driver and it could take itself to the field. Let I drive there. It's my field there. like the sound of that tractor. You can see it's autumn, the leaves are all changing in the trees. I like the new sounds that in this version of the game. I like the clangs and the rattles of the equipment. I think it's the best version of this game, personally. I like it. I love it. My favorite game. Yep, there's the field on the map there, in the corner there. The red circle flashing on it. I don't have the traffic turned off. The traffic only goes on one road, and it's glitched. They all travel together in one group. And this road up here is only the road to travel on. This road here. Yeah, I see this, there's a sign in the middle of the road there. I just hired an AI worker. No, I'm not in the tractor no more. It lowers the cultivator down, turns the beacons off. Yes, that's over $1 million up there in the corner. I cheated in some money, or I got a government subsidy to help with the farm. So now the AI worker will cultivate that field. We're gonna go back to the farm. I'm back at the farm. I just toggled myself there. Quicker that way. I'm gonna see if I can bale a couple bales of hay before I go sell this. I had to see what the horsepower requirements are for my baler. Oop, 120. So the tractor I got currently is 140. Okay, we should be able to go bale with this tractor. It would help if I could get it through the door. There we go. Something else I can show you, Raymond, my friend. Wardrobe. You can customize your character however you want. Give them whatever kind of clothes you want to give them, or her. There's all kinds of things you can choose from to make your person look however you wish. I gave myself a beard because a mustache because if I was running my farm in real life, that's what I would have. Load the pickup, turn the combine, turn the baler on, and then with these balers, different from the previous versions of this game, you have the option of loading the baling twine yourself, and it will run out over time, and then you go refill it. We're gonna do some baling here. As you can see to the right there, the baler is being filled up. There's some along the road that I haven't got. I'm going to try to get that with the windrower later. Let me know. It's been just about full. I don't have automatic drop off. I don't like using that, to be honest. And unload baler, here we go. There's my bale. Now I get the big bales, that's what I wanted. You can choose what size your bales you want. Almost full. Helpful if I push the right buttons. Then I make one more bale. Then I want to grab one of the bales with my skid steer, and I want to show my friend Raymond that now you can take the bales and put them in a building. And well, as people that play the 25 version knows, we have bale storage buildings. So we can store the bales up to 250 of them if we want, and pallets. Shut the baler off in the tractor, and we're going to toggle to the skid steer. So we get to it, there we are. Run into my sprayer, run into my bale shredder. So I get it out. And that's an antique John Deere skid steer. Now this was just like a show around the farmyard and show a few things off with my friend Raymond. And, I might make another video, but it'd be more farming related, more things to do with farming. So if anybody besides my friend Raymond is interested in watching those, that'd be good. I appreciate it. I don't expect anybody to subscribe right away, but maybe over time you will. If I continue on making videos, who knows, I might get the bug again. that cornfield. I can harvest that now with a silage harvester, but I want to wait till the corn is actually dried and get it in with the combine. And the pastures, the bigger your pasture, the more cattle it can hold. Just in case anybody wanted to know. I'll pick that right up so I can see where I'm going. And there's no traffic on this road. I don't know, it was supposed to be that way, designed to be that way, or what, I don't know, but there's never any traffic on this road. That mailbox is a decoration. The green bin is decoration. Some other things that are decorations that I put in. The lights are all decorations. Well, they work too as soon as the sun goes down. There are various buildings where you can store your bales and pallets of stuff in, and you go like this, and you pull up the thing and it disappears. I got some pallets here too, and this is where they're at. They go in here. So these look like they're here, but they're not. So I can walk you through them because they're not really in the game. They're in the background, so that it doesn't take up slots. Slots is something else I'll explain later. And there's pallets in here too. They're in. So I can pick that up and move it, and it disappears. It goes inside the barn. Because I got liftable bales and pallets mod and activated, so that's why I got that. Now you come over here. That's my back area to my house. Come over here and on this, and you see to your left there, total capacity is 150 items. I got 62 items in there, and that's from pallets to and I'll click on that. I'll jump first. I got straw in there, I got a bale of hay in there, pallets of lime, fertilizer, herbicide, all kinds of stuff in there. And if I want some of that out, I say I want a bale of straw out. I say I can get one bale out, I push start, and there it is. And that's actually here now. I can't walk through that bale. I can run faster too. Whee! There's a lot more I'm going to show. I think I will make some more videos. That's my back area. This is my mower for my yard, my back lawn. It's a mulcher. Put a weight on the front of it, and it's like for vineyards. No, turn the mulcher on. Cut my grass, my backyard. But I put a pool in my backyard, a gazebo, a couple clotheslines, my other jack-o'-lantern. I put this shed in here because you can store your chainsaw in here and other things. And I got my chainsaw. But the thing is, I also have a shop. My fishing rod. I have a shop on my farm. It's right here. Just a small one. I didn't realize that I could store my chainsaw in here and paint. So my chainsaw on the counter, on the bench, tool bench. I didn't know I had that in here, but now I know. So yeah, this is a little video of my farm on Backroads County. I have a lot more plans, things to do. I'm not doing no more animals, just what I got. I am going to add more animals to my pastures eventually. But I'm gonna buy some more farmland and try different crops and maybe at some point I'll update these tractors. I don't know yet. I like them, so I don't know. Maybe. So if you like what you'll see, I know it's not much of a video. I understand that. But I'll get into some more farming. This is more of a walk around and introduce this game version of the game to my friend, and again, I got another map too. I'm gonna show and maybe play some on too. So, and there's another map coming out here sometime this year for consoles. It'll be out for a PC soon. It's an English map. Wish I could remember the name of it top of my head, but anyways. Oxygen David is the map maker, so those of you who know who I mean, what map I'm talking about, I can't wait for that to come out. So anyways, thanks for watching, and Raymond, I hope you liked this little introduction. If you're interested in more videos, you just let me know at work, and I think I'll make some more videos, not only on this farm but others too. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you later. And I'll push the right button.